Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom, and thanks so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel. Today we're reviewing software update 2022.12.3.2 here in our Tesla Model 3 performance here in Sydney, Australia. But before we do that, I just want to give a quick shout out to my friends and sponsor today, Evee.com.au, Australia's very own Tesla and electric vehicle sharing platform, where you get to rent vehicles from real owners, whether you own a Tesla or Evee already or looking to buy one. Evee might be just what you're looking for. If you're away from home and you want to hire a Tesla because you can't bear the thought of going back to an ICE car, then look at Evee for hiring a Tesla or electric vehicle for your next holiday road trip. If you are looking to buy a Tesla or Evee and you need one to test drive for a few days to get that real experience and hear what it's like to own a Tesla from real owners, then check out evee.com.au for short-term rentals. Or if you'd like to rent a Tesla as a gift for that special someone who's always talking about Teslas or EVs, then Evee may be the platform for you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So head out to evee.com.au/TeslaTom and use my coupon code TeslaTom for $30 off your first rental at the checkout. With Evee adding more cars to their fleet each day, there may be a Tesla or electric vehicle for rent near you. And now, back to the video. Okay, so these are the release notes for 2022.12.3.2. I kind of went through these already in 2022.12.3.1, so make sure you check that video out for full details. But essentially now you get additional bottom bar customizations, so basically the ability to add more icons down here. You also get Disney Plus now in the theater. There have been child lock improvements. You can now enable child lock for either right, left, or both doors. You can now enable dog mode and camp mode from the mobile app, provided you have version 4.7.0 for your device. And now there is a new language support for the Turkish language. I just want to expand a little bit more on the bottom bar customization. This I didn't touch on in my last video, but thank you very much to my viewers who pointed this out to me. So basically, if you hold on to one of the icons here until you get this menu bar that comes up, you'll see that you've got additional icons here for the front and rear defrost, left and right seat heaters and wipers. So if you actually drag one of the heaters down to the bar here, you'll see now that both seat heaters appear in the dock separate to these icons here. So now this looks more like version 10 where the seat heater function was in the dock permanently. So I'm going to do that because I quite like having the seat heaters down here. And somebody asked me whether you can actually have the seat heaters on now without the AC blowing at you. So let's try that out right now. So let's swipe up to turn the AC off. Okay, so you see that the temperature has been grayed out on both sides. The fan is definitely off. Let's turn the seat heaters on. And hey presto, you've got the seat heaters now without the HVAC or the AC on. So that's great. As some people were saying before that they prefer the seat heaters on without the AC blowing at you. So good to see Tesla listening to feedback from their customers. And also I want to touch on the browser, which was an undocumented improvement. So now the web browser is running on Chromium 98, which is a new version of the browser. It's got autocomplete now. So if I type in, well, I previously typed in Ludicrous Feed, so it's got autocomplete, but it's a lot faster to load as well. So Ludicrous Feed. Let's press enter there, and of course that's my website, and if I click on that, the reload page is a lot faster, so it's good to see. And I'll try to compare this to an AMD Ryzen 2022 Model 3. This is an Intel Atom 2019 Model 3, so we'll try and compare the load times, but this is definitely anecdotally a lot faster than what it was previously. Alright, so they are the improvements for 2022.12.3.1 and 2, I guess. I showed you a bit from 1 that I missed last time. But what I'd like to do now is go on a quick Autopilot test drive in my local area, just to see if there have been any improvements and to make sure there's no new bugs that have crept into the software for an Autopilot drive. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Alright, welcome back everyone. Let's engage Autopilot straight away. Double tap right stalk. There we go. So 70 is the posted speed sign, 70 max is how fast Autopilot will go to the limit at 70 kilometers an hour. That's my current speed, 68, 69, 70 kilometers an hour. I have it on number 3 follow today for the traffic aware cruise control part. And those blue lines indicate it's on basic autopilot, which is essentially traffic aware cruise control with auto steer components. And as per the law in New South Wales, hands on the wheel, eyes on the road. at all times. Make sure you are also in control of the car. And yeah, as you can see, it is raining today, but always a good time to test Autopilot in the wet. This is a dual motor performance Tesla Model 3, so lots of traction on the ground. Some potholes there, as can be expected today, given all the rain we've had. And I'm just going to pull down on the right stalk there, half tap, but pull down, hold for 2 seconds. You can see how the Autopilot max speed limit matched the posted speed sign there. So Autopilot, I find, even in urban settings, works really well on major arterial roads. For example, a large road like this one, and obviously works really well on highways and freeways, motorways, like what we encountered on our recent road trip. So make sure you check that series out. And Autopilot certainly does reduce fatigue levels for those kind of conditions. And I don't expect anything too major in terms of changes on the roads today for this update. You can see how the traffic aware part, the car ahead of me is going a bit slower, and it is following that car quite nicely and matching the speed in front of it, which is good. And then when the speed drops to 60, I just hold down the right stalk again, 1-2 seconds, and the upper limit of the Autopilot speed, maximum speed, matches the posted speed sign right there. And I'll try to use as many basic Autopilot functions as I can today. We do have the FSD beta package, we do have the FSD package, not beta, the FSD package applied to this car, which we purchased back in 2020, I think, 2019. And it does react to traffic lights, which basic Autopilot will not do. You'll see the traffic lights on the screen, but don't presume the car will stop at traffic lights, particularly if you're the first car at a traffic light. If you're in a line of cars like this, yes, it may stop, but not if you're the first car. And the basic package does not have automatic lane change, which the FSD package does, which I found quite handy during our road trips, I gotta say, for the 4,300 kilometers which we did on that journey. I'll just demonstrate it to you quickly. So lane change, there we go. Blind spot monitor comes up. Car, make sure there's no cars next to you, and it changes the lanes quite nicely. I'll just put the back cameras on for you there so you can see what's going on as well. Well, not that you can see, it's pretty wet out there. Cameras are being impeded by the water. And so they're with the FSD beta package. I keep saying beta, maybe I want beta. FSD package, you see that it does stop for traffic light controls there. Just as an aside, just to gauge what you guys think with our recent road trip series, I'm thinking of doing maybe a watch event where I basically go through the whole series with you. It's going to be a long video, but then you can ask all your questions. For those who are thinking of doing a road trip on a similar route that we did, or you just want to ask about road trips in general, then you've got all the opportunity to ask how we planned the journey, what we did along the way, what the ride quality was like with Autopilot, etc. So yeah, leave a comment below for our regular viewers if you'd like that session. It's probably going to be about 2 hours, but obviously, I'll be there the whole time to drop in and out. You can drop in and out to ask questions on the relevant sections, but I thought that might be handy. I could just do a summary, but I think it might be more valuable if we have a forum where people can ask their questions in real time. Just a thought. Leave your comments below on what you think about that. Alright everyone, that's it from me today. That's just a quick video on the update for 2022.12.3.2. Long firmware version today, but if you've seen anything in the update that I've missed, or you've picked up in your journeys that you'd like me to review for the next update, let me know in the comments section as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching, stay safe, and until the next video, as always, happy charging.